redo the intro?
Nah, fuck it. Hey, y'all missed the intro. But that's because of technical difficulties causing bullshit with my mic. So hey, you don't have to deal with the intro song this time.
If you wanted to hear the intro, you should join us live on time at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on Twitch.
It's not like anyone's gonna watch this anyway.
Rimshee ruins everything.
Right now.
Go on.
There's people watching right now. What are you talking about? People that watch on YouTube, probably not.
Yeah, I'm talking about on the recording. The thing we were recording that intro for.
My mom might, but sometimes we talk about things she doesn't want, so she doesn't normally.
We've got Kimmy, we've got Dina, we've got another TV viewer, and we've got Bristol Rich. I don't think I've seen you before.
No, not the name of this episode, Dina. Maybe some other time. But hopefully we'll get to the reason why we named this episode what we named it.
I forgot what we even named it.
Don't try before you buy.
Okay, yeah. Thought we were gonna fit Doom in there somewhere.
Yeah, you were hung up on that.
I still am.
Speaking of Doom, they finally released the trailer.
Huh? Okay, I thought you were going to talk about something else.
No, I said speaking of Doom, they finally released the trailer for the first single-player DLC for Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods. That was psyched. It looks fucking badass. Yeah.
Right. So, you guys want to talk about how gross McDonald's is?
Yes, let's talk about disgusting McDonald's.
Humans are terrible.
Test finds McDonald's touchscreens are covered in fecal bacteria. Another reason to wash your hands before eating. The next time you stop at McDonald's, you may want to skip the new self-order machines, as a recent study found fecal matter on every touchscreen tested at the fast food restaurant. Conducted in November by UK newspaper Metro, the study swabbed screens at 8 different McDonald's locations in London and Birmingham. All of the self-order kiosks tested positive for an array of harmful bacteria. We were all surprised how much gut fecal bacteria there was on the touchscreen machines, Dr. Paul Bedawell.
You were surprised?
Yeah.
Have you seen the people that go in there?
Did you never see the studies on people's phones and how gross those actually are?
Yeah, I've never seen that, but I can already tell. You said phones; those things are disgusting.
Yeah.
Hell, I wash my hands regularly, and I still am willing to bet that my phone is just fucking awful.
Do you ever use your phone while you're on the shitter?
No.
Oh, lame. Do you just read a shampoo bottle or something?
No one fucking follows me.
Yeah, but I mean, memes.
No.
Quick while you're taking.
I don't have Twitter for one thing, and I don't use the internet on my fucking phone. That's what my laptop is.
Oh, so you take your laptop and...
No!
No, he's got a TV mounted in there for the porn.
That's fair.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch porn in the bathroom, you may as well watch it on a big screen.
I don't watch enough porn to justify that expenditure of money.
Why do I doubt?
You can doubt all you want, motherfucker.
Alright, these cause the kind of infections that people pick up in hospitals. One of the most concerning results was the presence of Staphylococcus bacteria.
Oh, great!
Toxic shock syndrome, pneumonia, and blood poisoning. Seeing Staphylococcus on these machines is worrying because it is so contagious. There's a lot of worries at the moment that Staphylococcus is becoming resistant to antibiotics. Dr. Said the paper, explaining that the infection can be very dangerous if it gets into an open cut. Hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Metro also found Proteus on about 75% of the machines. He noted that this bacteria is found in human and animal feces. It can cause urinary tract infections and is also one of the hospital-acquired infections where it may be responsible for septicemia. Other bacteria discovered on the touchscreens included Listeria, which can lead to miscarriages in pregnant women, and Klebsiella, which is associated with urinary tract infections. Despite Metro's findings, McDonald's defended itself with a statement to the paper explaining our self-order screens are cleaned frequently throughout the day with a sanitizer solution. The spokesperson added that all of our restaurants also provide facilities for customers to wash their hands before eating. Also, I've known McDonald's workers and I've seen lots of different McDonald's. Some are better than others. So, yeah.
Also, McDonald's, don't get the best and brightest.
Well, no, it's an entry-level minimum wage job.
At least it should be.
It's supposed to be a job for teenagers and people just like picking up something part-time.
I mean, like, this is just my personal experience, but like addressing something that Dina said, in my personal experience, I've never gotten food.
You've never gotten food poisoning?
Not from a McDonald's.
No, I've never gotten food poisoning from a fast food restaurant.
Trying to think. Nah, me neither.
Yeah, the one time I did get food poisoning, it was from some sausages at a party, and it happened to be the same day that I tried honeycomb for the first time. Not like honeycomb the cereal or anything like that. I'm talking like the wax honeycomb with the honey still inside. You pop it in your mouth and you chew on it. It was the first. It was the day I tried that for the first time. So now subconsciously I associate the two, and I can't eat honeycomb anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. Like, I know I've gotten food poisoning from a Smile. I think my news right. But, I got a real bad bout of food poisoning from a Chinese buffet.
I have been to a lot of Chinese buffets. Never gotten food poisoning from any.
There he's here.
Well, like, it wasn't.
So
Yeah, connectors too. It wasn't just me. Like, pretty much everybody in my family that ate at this place and eat Lucky for food got fucking horrible food poisoning afterwards.
they used to there's a buffet in Spokane, a Chinese buffet, and they didn't used to have like a time limit on how long you could be there. So I would just go there with a group of friends. We'd get super fucking stoned, and we would just sit there all day, just eating and drinking sodas and shit, and playing card games, board games and shit like that. And so now they're like,
I've gotten really unlucky food poisoning. I mean, I'd probably say that I've had food poisoning more times than I've had a cold. It's always a miserable fucking experience.
Well, why wouldn't it be? You're sitting there. If you're not lucky, you're exploding out of both ends.
Yeah.
I see, like the vomiting, like actually doesn't. Strangely enough, it doesn't bother me that much. I actually look forward to that part because for me, the worst part about food poisoning is always the oh my god, my intestines are tying themselves.
Well, okay, so here's the tricky thing. I think I've only had like food poisoning from food once, but technically, magic mushrooms food poisoning. So I've had a lot of food poisoning, I guess.
Like one particular instance, like I actually I forced myself to get sick to get the pain in my stomach to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay, we just completely abandoned that thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, life lesson: wash your fucking hands.
Wash your hands, wash your ass.
Yeah, for those of you that just showed up, there's poop on all the McDonald's touchscreens. So wash your hands.
Or at least poop bacteria. Let's kill it with fire. NASA measures California wildfire temperatures from the space station.
I did not know that they could do this, so that's why I became
Well, they've been measuring the rate of glacial satellites for decades.
Glacial melt's different because you're just analyzing the size.
So, like they can track shit in the atmosphere.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, but I
smoke,
didn't know they could
it's
take I didn't know they could take the temperature. That's different.
yeah. I mean, it
Well,
kind
like,
of makes sense,
fucking-
but
like if you're ever like watching like coverage of like hurricane season, which I do sometimes just because the top cities. Like we have weather sites that can effectively like read the temperature of the ocean.
it just
Oh,
like
that's
the
fair.
technology
It's kind of-
exists. It's just one of those things where it's like, I did not realize that you could connect A and B.
So like it's not surprising to me.
All right. NASA has measured California wildfire temperatures using an instrument on the International Space Station. The space agency's ecosystem spaceborne thermal radiometer experiment on space station imaged the fires, including the El Dorado fire near Yucaipa or Yucaipa, whatever, and the Valley Fire in Japatul Valley, according to NASA. I have not heard of either of those places. The images were captured on September 6th. Both images taken at 12:13 a.m. Pacific District Time or Pacific Daylight Time, and or 3:13 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, show multiple concentrated areas of surface temperature. I think they screwed that up. It's supposed to be 3:13 p.m. people. 3:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Show multiple concentrated.
No. That would still be AM, dude. Midnight to 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm being dumb.
Damn it, Rimshee! You were in the military. You should know this.
No, they speak in hundreds.
Yeah, we use the 24-hour clock, so I could tell you exactly what time it is at 1400 or at 1800. But you give me a 12-hour clock, I'm like, what is? Can I eat it?
Noon feels closer to an AM time than midnight time, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. AM PM throws me the fuck off.
I mean, like the easiest way to think about it is just like like noon, as its name implies, like starts like the afternoon period.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, NASA said in a shows multiple concentrated areas of surface temperature in red higher than 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 191 Celsius. NASA
That's
said in a
baking
statement.
cookies.
What?
It's perfect for baking cookies.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly the temperature that I bake my chocolate chip cookies at.
These high temperature regions were likely where the active fires were occurring. The surrounding areas show abnormally warm middle of the night background surface temperatures, orange, due to the ongoing heat wave. It's kind of weird that there's an ongoing heat wave in California, but because of all the smoke in the air and preventing it from getting down to the surface, I have not experienced any of that heat wave for the past like 3 days.
Yeah, all the smoke shit fires. All the smoke from your bullshit fires and Oregon's bullshit fires just filled up Seattle today. It looks like a pretty decent heavy fog outside. And yesterday it was over 90 degrees. Today, like 70.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it's the fucking mist. Like you get like tentacles and weird scorpion bugs coming out of the fucking smoke.
Oh, tomorrow it's supposed to be worse. I probably won't even be able to see down 2 blocks.
I tell you what, we have ashfall here now. Like I feel like I'm in Morrowind from the Elder Scrolls series. What? The ashfall.
The Red Mountain has erupted.
I'm on Solstheim, and I'm caught in an ashfall. Anyway.
Smells like teens burning.
I really liked the Dragonborn DLC for some.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Like you see, like that one lone Silt Strider, and it's like, oh, cool.
They're endangered now.
Yeah.
I hope that they are rescued, but I doubt it.
Fuck you up.
Yeah. Alright. EcoStress is operated by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. The California and Oregon wildfires have also been spotted from space in remarkable satellite pictures. The images captured by NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, and NASA satellites show the incredible scale of the wildfires. At least 7 people have died from the wildfires ravaging the West Coast. That is sad, by the way. I hate the fact that people have lost their lives. Let's keep him up there.
On the plus side, it could be more.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty fucking bad. Like, all of Oregon's on fire.
Yeah, well, if you look, it looks like all of California's on fire, too.
Yeah. And then Washington just has, like, this one little fire. It's just sort of hanging out. Well, there's a couple.
And, like, everything's fucking burning. Like, even the UK is fucking burning in areas. It's just like, Jesus shit.
Larry, not all of them.
California one, yeah.
Not all of them.
The big one in California is
the current big one.
Yeah,
but most of the fires as of recent were the result of dry lightning in California, not some dumbass couple.
There was a lot of them in Oregon too. Wasn't the gender reveal party thing? Didn't that happen last year too?
Oh yeah, this is not the first time that has happened.
No. Yeah.
Of course, for those who pay attention to stuff that comes on in the Discord and certain channels, you would know that another major factor is the horrific lack of preventative maintenance where these fires tend to break out.
Yeah, there's no backburn. There's no effort to maintain roads so that they can get to an area that's burning quicker. There's no effort to do anything except we'll let nature be natural, which sounds great in theory, but when you've fucked with the ecology so often and for so long, it's not gonna go back to normal for a good couple hundred years at least.
Yeah.
The fucking impact of the timber industry alone in these areas.
Well, and the importance of doing controlled burns and things is there are certain a lot of the West Coast is pine trees, a lot of coniferous trees, I should say, and a lot of those in order for the cones to drop the seeds, they need to be exposed to high heat. So actually doing controlled burns would create new growth that would actually prevent bigger wildfires in the future.
Yeah, California's got to start maintaining its forests.
Despite all of their claims, you'll find out that a lot of politicians in California aren't actually environmentalists.
They're not
They have
environmentalists,
no
and
idea what that means.
they're not educated on the subject of what they're talking about 99% of the time.
No, they believe they're environmentalists, but they don't know what true environmentalism is. That's how I would phrase it.
I'm not talking just about that. I'm saying California politicians 99% of the time do not know what they're talking about. One of the exceptions would be, I think it was Andrew Yee, the guy who got caught and arrested for firearms trafficking. He knew what he was talking about when he was passing anti-gun legislation. He wanted to sell more, or he wanted his guns to cost more. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He just made sure no one else did.
I mean, Larry, the San Andreas fault has been unusually quiet as of late, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've been expecting a big one for years.
Yellowstone's been acting up like a motherfucker. I don't like it.
Yeah, they keep saying that shit, but you guys haven't dropped off into the fucking ocean yet.
That's why people are concerned right now.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that. California, it's not a shelf. So
yeah, I know.
Fuck you guys up, but
the worst it'll do is we'll get lifted up like 3 feet in one instant. Like I'll go from being 12 foot above sea level to being 15 foot above sea level.
Up in the world.
On that scale, though, that's devastating.
What's up?
I didn't know we had so many Little Mermaid fans.
Everybody nowadays is a Little Mermaid fan. We all grew up on Disney.
That's because The Little Mermaid is one of the few ones that they haven't reimagined for 2020, and so we're hoping that they don't.
Oh, they were already planning on it with. I believe they were casting black actors for Ariel.
Yeah.
But as far as I can tell, the entire project has kind of just disappeared.
Well, I mean, look at all the other projects that have come out. Lion King was okay, but it's not worth what it was. Then you got The Jungle Book, which was halfway decent, but what other ones were?
I'll give credit where it's due in The Jungle Book. They have good performances.
They have good performances. The storyline is relatively obvious. It's mostly the big monkey that played by Stephen Walken. What?
It's Christopher Walken.
That one.
Yeah, he's kind of out there.
You see Stephen Hawking and Christopher Walken at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so what happened was I was thinking about how the big ol' ape just sits there and barely moves, and I was thinking about Stephen Hawking, but I knew it was Christopher Walken that was the voice actor.
I don't care
I'm
now.
with Stephen Hawking.
I need a fucking movie detailing Stephen Hawking's life. He's played by Christopher Walken.
Yeah. they add like very subtle inflections to the computer voice, so it kind of sounds like Christopher Walken.
Just like at one point, it's complete non sequitur. It's just like you start hearing that robot voice. It's like more cowbell.
Seriously though, that sequence, it was just him. I'm kind of, sort of singing. To me too. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. I want to talk like you. Ooh.
Also, like, why is he the size of ping pong? Jesus shit.
I don't know. I haven't watched any of the Disney remakes, by the way.
But yeah, Ben Kingsley is Khan. Idris Elba is fucking intimidating as shit as Shere Khan. And then Bill Murray's just kind of there.
Yeah, but so was Baloo, so it works out.
Pretty much.
Like that's Baloo's character. He's just kind of there. Bill Murray was more present than Baloo was, though.
Bill Murray does a role. He does a role.
Yeah.
Yeah. It like the most dismissive he was for a role was Zombieland, but that was part of doing that role.
Yeah.
Was for him to just be dismissive Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then be shot.
Yeah. Of the Disney remakes, I'd say Jungle Book's probably the best one that they've done.
Yeah.
That's like one of the earliest ones.
Lion King is halfway decent, at least.
Downhill.
Lion King isn't that bad, though. There's that, at least.
I don't fucking understand. Like, they got fucking James Earl Jones back to play Mufasa, but they didn't contact fucking Jeremy Irons to reprise Scar. What the fuck?
Or Jonathan Taylor Thomas to reprise Simba.
Hey, I wouldn't have been mad if they brought Matthew Broderick back.
You know, they got, well, who was it? Beyonce to do Nala.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That and so they had this massive voice, this massive voice that they could use for a song, and they've been giving all of the love interests their own songs in all of the remakes so far. And instead of giving Nala a song, they just have Beyonce sing over a section.
Oh, that's
wasted opportunity, motherfucker.
It's like,
yeah, the music sequences were some of the best parts of the original.
It's like you could have literally just had Beyonce replaced with like an actual voice actress, and it would have made no difference.
Yeah.
There's literally no reason for it to be Beyonce.
Other than, hey, we have star power.
Yeah, it's purely for fucking. That's all.
It's like when they made Cats. Wait a second.
Oh god.
Wait a second. Is this sort of Illuminati thing? Does everything with cats have to be star powered? Lion King, cats. Shit. What's another?
Put down the weed.
It have to be so horrific.
Cat's Eye. Shit. I'm running out of cat movies. That was quick. The Labyrinth.
How is the Labyrinth a Cats movie?
There's a scene about this cat stealing baby's breath and shit.
A scene,
In Labyrinth?
not a movie.
I don't know. I'm grasping for straws here, guys.
When aren't you?
Garfield. Thank you, Canuck. Garfield.
There are actually two of those movies. People tend to forget that. Oh God, The Cat in the Hat. I just remembered.
Yeah, that was another one.
Like that was one of those movies that just like showed
Aristocats.
Aristocats, yeah.
I like the Aristocats.
That is a great movie.
That is besides the point. We're talking about it being star-studded. That's the.
I mean, there was Cats Don't Dance. Does anyone remember that movie?
I do remember that movie.
Grinch is not a cat.
Grinch is not a cat.
No.
Catwoman? That's a great one, Larry.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that one fits.
Technically, yeah, Sharon Stone wasn't.
Yeah.
She wasn't really relevant anymore.
Well, and Halle Berry was Catwoman.
No one gives a fuck.
Whatever happened to her?
She's just chilling on millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Although, like,
have you seen?
I will give her credit for like showing up in person to accept her Rimshee for.
So what?
She showed up in person at the Razzies to accept her award for worst actress.
Yeah, she gets props for that. I mean, if you look at her resume, she was in a lot of huge movies. She's just chilling. I think she just retired.
She retired with her pool boy, Raoul.
No, Mark Riboulet. She just likes him.
They don't do anything together. She just watches as he cleans the pool in a Speedo.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the only reason she was in the was to show her tits in that one scene.
What? She was an expert hacker. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, what movie are we talking about? Where she
Swordfish?
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go watch it.
And John Travolta and
who else? No, that's a huge cast for that movie.
Yeah, I can't remember who the main dude was.
Cool.
Oh, she's in Flintstones.
Larry.
X-Men.
Her creeps were fantastic. Swordfish for the brief amount.
Yeah, they were. That was great. Yeah, John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry.
It was Hugh Jackman.
Don Cheadle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is like the main character. It's like this fucking hacker.
Sam Shepard.
Yeah, like that was back before X-Men, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was after the first X-Men.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, where she played a Storm, obviously.
Hugh Jackman looks so much younger. This is kind of brief.
Well, when he did the first one, he had like months to prepare, so he was not in the shape that he would have wanted to be in.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's why. She did Cloud Atlas. I forgot about that. She probably got a shit ton of money from that.
I love how this story about thermal cameras on the California fires became Halle Berry.
Oh wait, no, she was just in She's still working. She was in John Wick Chapter 3.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember seeing her in the trailers. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
And she's going to be in a new movie in 2020 called Bruised.
She ran out of that money and had to come out of retirement.
No, I don't think, because none of, other than like the X-Men movies, none of the parts she's been in have been like huge roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like, Catwoman didn't fuck through. Hell, that movie damn near ended her career.
Yeah, by huge roles I mean like she just kind of shows up for a minute.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I'm here. Do I have to flash my tits on this one? No? That's disappointing.
Yeah, watch Swordfish. Have some fun, Rimshee.
I already looked up the pictures.
Straight to the butt.
That's what the internet's for, right?
It's not okay, but overall, it's not a bad movie. You should still watch it regardless.
No, I'll watch it. I'll absolutely watch it at some point. I'll add it to the list of movies I've got to watch.
I was getting ready to bring up Jessica Alba.
Yeah. Really? Never flash your tits?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm trying to remember which one Jessica Alba is. Google!
Yeah, you got all
I
these
see tits right there. I see your tits right there. Yeah.
Yeah, like in fucking Sin City, you got all these fucking like hot ass chicks walking around top certain points. Like Jessica Alba's just like, nah.
Yeah. Well, she was. Larry, I can't share these things in my screen. Just type in Jessica Alba tits.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't she on Seventh Heaven?
Back in the day, I think so.
I have no idea, but there are plenty of her just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
There are plenty of fakes when you search Jessica Alba tits. There's a couple
that's
real
fair.
ones. Yeah. So now we got that on. All of them? I don't think all of them. I know my shit. Those aren't her tits. Okay, I might be wrong. Maybe there's some good fakes out there.
Well, I mean, if they can put Lauren Southern's head into porn and have her still talking about whatever the hell it is she was talking about and have it look halfway believable, yeah, I think fakes are a lot easier these days.
Oh, yeah. They definitely are.
The truly incredible would be to take all the pictures you have of the individual, fashion them together, and then be able to approximate what they actually look like, and have that fake be a fake of a real thing or some shit. Don't actually do that, people.
You know, there's a reason I'm really glad I chose not to go on camera for these.
No one's gonna do
might-
deep fakes of you in gay porn, Jables.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because these are some goofy motherfuckers, and I don't trust them.
No one wants to see that shit.
It would just be my face.
Like I said.
You're so mean, Rimshee. I hate you.
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. No one wants to see my face either.
I want to see your face, Rimshee.
50 Shades of Grey. Or gay. God damn it, Larry.
Yeah, Kimmy, I don't really share it that often.
Where would you have seen it, Kimmy?
She said, I don't think I've seen James, so she hasn't seen it. Yeah. Kimmy, you've probably never seen it.
Yeah.
You're too new.
I mean, if you look at the picture, it's close enough. Although it's smoothed out, and he doesn't have the big old blemish above his eye, and
Yeah.
you don't see the pube-looking beard. Instead, it's actually just a couple of lines.
So. Yeah. Yeah, my image was actually designed for me based on that. So back when I had shorter, for sure. There's all one.
Oh, I'm sure you've seen my face, Larry.
Yeah, Rimshee is black.
I am black.
We've been over this.
Ugh. Completely derailed by a second article. This is a new high.
Whatever. Let's just move on to the next one, sir. You want to take it?
Let's see. The Tampa Bay Times.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Coming to us from the Tampa Bay Times, Sterling McGee, blues man known as Satan, dies in Gulf. As half of duos Satan and Adam, McGee's mighty career was subject of a documentary on Netflix, I should say. Sterling McGee, the blues singer and guitarist who wrote Waves of Resurgence from recording with legends to busking on a sidewalk for change before being rediscovered in his 50s as half of the unlikely duo Satan and Adam, died September 6 in Gulf 4. Mr. McGee's family said he died in the hospice care of complications from COVID-19. That sucks. The Blues Man's final musical rebirth, taking him from down and out in Nellis County nursing home back to the stage at a major festival, was captured in the acclaimed 2018 documentary Satan and Adam. After a red carpet premiere at the Tribeca Film Festival, Mr. McGee went back to Harlem and played songs as his old busket. It was one of his final public performances. Mr. McGee was born in Mount Olive, Mississippi, and played piano at an early age, mostly in church. But because my mother was a Christian, it was a sin to play the blues, Mr. McGee said in St. currently Netflix. He moved to St. Petersburg and played the city's blues venues in the 50s and 60s. The St. Petersburg Times in 2005 called it a limited segregation, stretching from Robert James Hotel in Methodist Town to the clubs of 22nd Avenue South. He played in Manhattan Casino in its heyday as Five Fingers McGee. He later recorded the R&B track "Oh She Was Pretty" and several others for Ray Charles' Tangerine Records label, backed up James Brown at the Apollo, and worked as a professional songwriter in New York. Adam Gusau, who went on to record and perform for over 2 decades, didn't know any of that story when he encountered the magnetic older man playing guitar and singing on a Harlem sidewalk in the 1980s. People said, "That's Mr. Satan. Everybody in Harlem knows Satan," Gusell told the Tampa Bay Times. Gusell, a harmonica player, asked Mr. Satan if he could sit in, and soon they were playing together regularly on the sidewalk. Mr. McGee adopted the name Satan, the story goes, after losing his first love to cancer and becoming critical of organized religion. Many blues musicians came to think Christianity was hypocritical, said Gusell, now professor at the University of Mississippi and author of Beyond the Crossroads, The Devil in the Blues Tradition, and Mr. Satan's Apprentice, a memoir about his time with Mr. McGee. Gusell eventually started to learn from other. The stranger he was playing with once had a serious career. He sang on records that were played on British radio, played with Etta James, Marvin Gaye, Little Anthony, and the Imperials. He recorded with King Curtis and was in a band with George Benson. Despite the devilish nickname, Mr. McGee was known as a generous man who gave away much of his earnings to people on the streets, didn't like cursing in his presence, and spread a gospel of joy. In the documentary, he talks about living in the moment rather than for heaven and dispels the idea that blues have to be dark and depressing, saying blue is one of the most beautiful colors in the world. The sky is blue. You got a clear day. People go out to the beach. The water's blue. How do you associate blue with such a sad, slumped down state of unhappiness? That's not the blues. Those are the clouds. Mr. McGee was a master guitarist and managed to achieve something few musicians do, create a signature sound. He used normal tuning but played funk chords progressions with droning strings. He was very proud of the fact that he'd invented a new way to play guitar, as he said. Doug Hudson, a close friend in Gulfport, remembers taking Mr. McGee to see legendary jazz guitarist George Benson at the theater in 2018. Backstage, Hudson said, "I listened as Benson called him one of the greatest guitar players he'd ever known." Propelled by Mr. McGee's virtuosity, Gusell says he was just trying to. Satan and Adam built a following playing bars and playing Mr. McGee's Freedom from My People in U2's 1988 concert film Rattle and Hum, and eventually signing a record deal under which they'd record several albums. Gusell said he believes Mr. McGee would sing while playing guitar percussion, was the greatest one-man blues band of all time. He hopes he'll be inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. People were struck by the oddness of their pairing at the time. Gusell was white, Ivy League educated, decades younger than Mr. McGee, and playing on the street in an all-black neighborhood at the time before Harlem was gentrified. New York in 1989 was reckoning with racial injustice and the city's modern segregation in a way that wasn't dissimilar to what's happening in 2020. We were always aware of what was happening culturally around us, and there was some tension with other people because of them, Gusell said. But there was never any tension because of race between me and him. Mr. McGee had grown wary of the traditional music business, which is partly why he wound up playing on the streets. Then suddenly, in the early 90s, Satan his records were charting, and Mr. McGee found himself touring the U.S. and Europe and opening for Bugden. Then Mr. McGee just stopped. Gusell lost contact, Mr. McGee disappeared from the music scene and returned to Florida. After a series of medical issues, he landed at the Boca Ciega Center Nursing Home in Gulfport in 2000. Mr. McGee thought he couldn't play anymore. At one point, he was too sick to even hold a guitar. People at the home didn't know his music history or much about him at all, but a staffer named Kevin Moore did notice the acoustic guitar in his room, mostly being used to hang clothes. After looking up Mr. McGee online and discovering who he was, Moore and others enlisted the help of local musicians such as harmonica player T.C. Harmon. First they played for Mr. McGee, then they slowly coaxed Mr. McGee into playing with them. As his guitar skills returned, so did his health. He started playing regular shows on Tuesday nights with other local musicians on Peninsula Inn. He became a beloved local fixture who had a way with compliments and straightforward philosophy that Hudson described as a tribute and dabber. He knew what he knew and expected that same conviction from those around him, Hudson wrote. He did not like the word believe and did not want it used in his presence. If I slipped, he'd scold me and tell me that believe was just a big old word with a lie in the middle of it. He'd say, don't believe, but know what you know. Eventually, Satan and Adam were able to reunite for some touring in the 2010s. The big one was the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival in 2013. Last year, Gulfport's Catherine A. Hickman Theater was packed for an 83rd birthday celebration for Mr. McGee that included a screening of Satan and Adam. Mr. McGee is survived by a brother, Guy McGee Jr., and sisters Janet Hammonds, Mary Latourte, and Martha Travis. The memorial will be held Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at the Royal Palm South Cemetery. Fascinating.
Yeah. So I just had something happen to me.
Okay.
I went to go take a quick leak while you were reading that article. And when I went to flush the toilet, the lever broke, bounced right into the toilet, and got flushed out.
I want that to be true.
It is. It's 100%. It's fucking dumb.
So you no longer have a toilet flushing lever.
No. That's fine. I can just take the top off the tank and just manually pull the thing out. But
What the fuck, Jables? How are you still alive?
It's not my fault. It just happened.
Yeah, well, that's how a lot of things in your life work. It just happened.
Yeah. Oh, man. I've been having a rough month.
Sounds like it. Alright. I'm gonna take the next one. Colorado school calls police on 12-year-old who showed toy gun in virtual class. Yes, Dina, the handle on the outside of the toilet that you press down to flush.
Yeah. Jables managed to fucking break his. Because Jables.
Yeah, the handle on the outside of the toilet. I went to flush. It broke off, dropped into the toilet while it was flushing, and got flushed away. Yeah.
Hold on, gotta block this account.
Oh, yeah, I see.
There's cool. You should make Canuck and Dina. So.
I mean, they're here often enough.
Yeah. Fan. That's what I was looking for. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'll make them mods at some point. Who? Dina and Canuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that right now. Guess what, folks? Let's see. You are modded. Yeah, well, you're getting this while I'm going. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue with this article. A Colorado Springs school sent police to the home of a 12-year-old because he was seen playing with a toy gun during an online class. Daniel Elliott, whose son, Isaiah, pointed the toy gun at a computer screen and pulled the trigger during his virtual art class, said she received... Danielle, not Daniel. Got it. said she received a call on August 27th from the school saying that a police officer was on the way to her home. I never thought you can't play with a Nerf gun in your own home because somebody may perceive it as a threat and call the police on you, Elliott said. The incident happened on the third day of distance learning at Grand Mountain School. Elliott said her son's art... Wait, what? Oh, what? I thought... Oh,
Hello,
last name.
yeah.
I'm fucking having a... It's a
Yeah.
day.
Can't tell the difference between AMs, PMs.
Yeah.
Just Rimshee.
I'm a special one.
It's all that smoke. It's making you dumb-tarded.
Alright.
It's Joel. Hey, Dead Wolf.
Elliott said her son's art teacher emailed her saying that she had notified the vice principal that her son was distracted and playing with a gun. The teacher said she believed the gun was fake. The gun Isaiah showed was black and green and said the word zombie hunter on it. Or on the side. No! Shit!
Okay, so who the fuck called the police?
The school.
Yeah, the school called it. According to the Washington Post, Elliott responded to the teacher telling her it was a toy gun and that she would talk to her son about the incident when she got home from work. Isaiah, Elliott told Fox News, has attention deficit hyperactive disorder and is easily distracted. Elliott said she did not know if the school realized her son's life could have been put in danger by their reaction. With the cultural events going on right now, especially for young African Americans, you calling the police to telling them that they could have a gun, you put his life in jeopardy, she told the school. The school posted a comment on its Facebook page addressing the issue. We never have or never will condone any form of racism or discrimination, the statement said. Safety will always be number one for our students and staff. We follow board policies and safety protocols consistently, whether we are in person or social distance or distance learning.
Yeah,
That's
by
not
the way,
the point here, Karen.
also, the kid's side of this story is that it was just sitting on the couch next to him. He played with it a little bit and then just moved it to the other side of the couch and just flashed on screen for a second. Not that he pointed it at the screen and pulled the trigger.
Which it may have gotten pointed at the screen in process of moving it from one side to another, but that don't mean shit.
But the other thing is the school is refusing to. The school records all the classes. Just safety issues and to if something happens, like somebody starts showing porn randomly or whatever. So they record all the classes, but they're refusing to release the
evidence.
The footage of this class. So
that's dumb. You've got evidence that could exonerate or condemn the kid, and you're fucking being like, no, we're right, shut up. Go fuck yourself.
It's like, no, this will make us look horrifically bad as if we don't look bad already. Here's how you fucking deal with this situation. You ask the kids, like, hey, what do you got there? And you have him show it to you, and it's like, okay, put that away. It's learning time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commenters blasted the school's response, most asking why the school was recording students in their homes without parents' knowledge or permission. According to a police report obtained by television station KOAA, a school resource officer reviewed the recording made of the class. It showed Isaiah and another boy pointing the toy gun at the computer screen.
Oh, and one more thing, if you guys are looking at the article and you saw the tweet that we went past, Twitter, for like the preview, crops the photo slightly. If you look at the full size of the gun, there's an orange tip on it. It looks
Yeah,
from
it's
how it looks
clearly a fucking toy.
from the preview, though, it looks like there isn't even an orange tip on it. Just looks like a
Yeah, it's very deceptive presented.
but that's not an on purpose thing. That's just how Twitter just seems. So it's not an on purpose thing. That's just, if you're looking at the tweet, just know that there is an orange tip on that gun.
Yeah, the last line in this is the Elliots have removed their son from the school, according to the Post, and placed him on a list for a spot in a charter school. Yeah, get him away from that indoctrination bullshit.
Yeah, especially since online schooling doesn't matter what district you're in my personal opinion.
I'm all about parental choice of what school their kid should go to. I am not for this. Oh, you're in this district? Your kid has to go to this school that we tell you they're going to.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes the difference between one district and another is you just live on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
You're one house away.
Yeah.
It's
That's
utterly
the places
dumb.
that are a lot more tightly populated, they'll register their kids as living at a different address. You just sort of drop them off by that address so that they can get jobs.
Yeah, but if the school thinks for a second that that's possibly the what's happening, they will spend more money than it would cost them to they'll spend more money than is reasonable to prove that you're lying to them. Even if you're not, they'll take the time to thoroughly prove that you're not lying to them before they'll accept that you're not lying to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you are lying to them,
taxpayer dollars somehow.
if you are lying to them, they're still gonna spend like shit tons of money just to fucking prove it, when they could just be like, hey, we have proof that you don't live at this address. So you're being fined. No, they will go to.
A lot of that,
they're spending way more money than than is worthwhile on that shit.
a lot of that is how taxes are distributed to schools and everything like that. So, which is a problem all in itself.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations to this fucking school for going about this the exact wrong fucking way.
Yeah. Here's step one. See the kid with the gun. Is that real? No, it's a toy. See the orange? Okay, can you put that away? We're doing school right now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly what I said. It's like, it's like, let me see it. Okay, you need to put that away. That's what the interaction should have been.
We're doing school right now.
Put that away. I don't ever want to see that on camera again.
Yeah. We need you to focus. We know you have ADHD. So just try to focus. That's it. That's all that needed to be. And then if he still continued to act up and just call the parents.
That should be step one. Call the parents, not call the cops and then let the parents know the cops are on the way. What kind of dumb shit is that?
Call the parents is step two. Step one is just trying to deal with it yourself.
Oh, I'm talking about once you're past the dealing with it yourself. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Or call or send an email, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to have a parent-teacher conference with you about your son and his firearm choices.
It seems like they're toys. He needs real ones.
What? Are you trying to teach him proper trigger discipline and muzzle awareness, or is he just using that to have fun?
Have you ever, or do you ever intend to take this boy hunting?
What kind of targets does he use? Are they the full body, or are those stupid dot targets? You need to get him the human outline target so that he's not afraid to protect himself against another person.
Even if he is, maybe go for the zombie types, because he seems to be into that with the zombie killer gun.
I have a friend in the industry that sells a line of.
I like that skull. That's brilliant. Don't bring guns to school unless you bring enough for the class.
Well, I'm not sharing guns with the school. I'm sharing bullets.
Oh.
Yeah, it's when I bring a Pez dispenser to school, I don't bring enough Pez dispensers for everybody. I just bring enough Pez candy for everyone.
Depends on the goal.
Yeah.
If you want your class to be all on the same page, you bring enough Pez dispensers.
Yeah, if you're also wrong, Pumped Up Kicks is not about school shootings.
It's about killing kids who were running away with their sneakers for stealing those sneakers.
No, it's about killing the kids so that you could steal the sneakers.
Yeah.
Because those were rich kids.
Mm-hmm.
When the Nike pumps first came out. Yeah.
The more you know.
But sometimes in parks, not just in schools.
Alright, Jables, what do you want to hit next? Should we talk about our title article?
Yes.
Right.
Go for it, Jables.
Alright. Florida woman arrested after testing product in the middle of adult toy store. Police in Fort Pierce, Florida, were dispatched to an adult shop after they received calls of a woman causing a disturbance. When they arrived at the scene, they found 36-year-old Teresa Stanley of Port Salerno, who made her way into the store stockroom where customers were not allowed, with one of the toys sold by the unnamed shop. As officers, she dropped the device. Stanley was also naked from the waist down, wearing only a purple shirt, which authorities believe she also took from the shop.
Oh, oh God. Oh, that face. Oh, no.
I'm not sure if that's the person.
Yeah, she's not wearing a purple shirt, so who knows?
Yeah, it's an imager picture, so I'm not entirely sure it's the right one. The items in Stanley's possession were valued at $45.98.
Skull, you seriously think you know the woman in the picture? Or you think that you know the woman in the article? It's an honest question.
Yeah, there are no free samples at the sex shop.
Yeah. Well,
maybe at the poorhouse, but that's different.
That's not true. I've gotten free lube samples from the sex shop. It's like, here's a little free sample bottle.
That's not a good diet, Larry.
It can be. I don't know. It depends. You covered your windows with tinfoil yet, so the government doesn't try to get at you?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Meth is scary shit.
Apparently, apparently, this may be Skull's cousin.
Ugh.
I am so sorry, Skull.
It's like, oh, Skull just so casually. It's like, well, one of my cousins does do heroin and live in Florida. It's just like, oh, really?
I'd ask. I'd be surprised, but it's Florida. Yeah.
That was it for that article.
Yeah.
Sir, you want to take on the Doom article?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Coming to us from CNET, programmer makes original Doom playable on pregnancy tests. Because they had to remove most of the test original components. You don't say.
Well,
the idea of running iconic 1993 first-person shooter Doom on random electronic devices is new, but California programmer Foon Turing got creative with it on Sunday. He got it playing on a pregnancy test. It looks pretty good on the 128 by 32 pixel monochrome display. And we have a video. Huh.
yeah, that video is playable.
That's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah.
They had to replace the test's original CPU and display, so it's really only a shell, but it's still an impressive feat. The game retains the original's hypnotic movement, and its iconic enemies are easy to make out. Fan also brought it to the attention of John Romero, the original game's programmers, who commented on one of Jury's earlier efforts. Definitely incredible, he tweeted Saturday. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so we have confirmation.
Larry,
Carissa is not Skull's cousin.
Glad we got that cleared up.
Larry, it's not a boy. It's a guy. It's a Doom guy.
Yeah. He's here. He's here to rip and tear. That pussy.
Yeah. I'm here to kick ass and chew some bubble. I'm all out of bubble.
Oh, God.
Everybody gets that quote backwards.
Here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of ass to kick.
Don't know. It originally comes from the movie They Live, which, if you haven't seen that movie, fucking watch it.
What movie?
Time to kick gum and chew ass.
They Live.
Got it.
John Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rowdy Piper walks in and he's like, I have come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubble gum. Which, that line was entirely improv by him. It was out of the script.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it originally. A lot of people hear the misquote version from Duke Nukem and think that that's the original quote.
Okay. So serious.
Jable's
Thanks
ass.
for the education.
I've got $20 on Scooter.
Fuck you, Rimshee.
Hey, I'm saying you're gonna win.
I'm not disputing that, but fuck off. All the same.
That's fine. I don't know what Scooter looks like, so I'm not sure.
I've seen you, Jables. He's got to be one hell of a beanpole not to beat you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
I'm not very thin.
I think I'm good.
All right. What do we have here?
Probably skinny. That's rude. That's not true at all.
We're all out of shape here. Except
Yeah.
I may be less out of shape than the rest of us.
yeah, probably.
It mostly has to do with the fact that I actually do physical labor.
Crab, Jables doesn't like you either.
Yeah.
And the losers hates a Discord.
What'll happen is you'll try and tag team with Jables. Me and Jables will put aside our differences and kick your ass, and then proceed to kill each other.
There's a possibility. If I were to pick anybody from the audience that I'd want to tag team with, it'd be Canuck.
Yeah, Canuck's awesome.
I like how
Yeah.
no one here is wanting to take me on.
No, I'm not dumb.
It's honestly not worth it.
It's not
Yeah.
worth the broken ribs I'll end up with.
I only pick fights where I know I have a chance.
And I think you overestimate how.
How what?
I said I think you overestimate how important you were to me.
Yeah, and I'm not going to pick you to tag team with me because you just bet against me, so you'll probably run away from being tagged in. So like,
I would too.
I'm gonna go with my buddy Steven, just be like,
Yeah,
work out.
Dude, you gotta reach! You gotta reach to tag me in!
you might want to be careful who you say that around, because that is a good way to get your ass kicked.
I'm only talking about it with Jable. Although, to be fair, if I was on a tag team with you, I'd be betting in our favor, and I'd be like, tag me in, to be perfectly honest.
As I don't like to fight. I just prefer to sit back and laugh at it.
No, I'm not a big fight person. It's really funny because short guys in general come in three options. They come in the overcompensating option, which I've met in the Marine Corps. That guy was you know the character who's constantly going, you want to fight about it, and Family Guy.
Yeah,
That's basically this kid. He'd always be walking around in tap out gear and just yeah, special. You got me, who's just like calm and like, yeah, no, this is just what it is. I'm good. And then you got the guy who's just like, I'm slouched, I'm small, don't hurt me.
Well, no, I know one that's even worse. For the overcompensating. Went to school with this kid. He had a bone disease, so he had like really fragile bones.
Oof.
And like he didn't grow tall because of it and shit. And but he also had like a pretty fast metabolism, so he was super scrawny too. Like he broke a bone doing push-ups.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how fragile his bones. And so, but he would still try to like fight people. Shit. On top of that, it's like, dude, you need to find a lane. because your hand's going to break as soon as you punch anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anybody who's big enough and has a decent amount of weight behind their blow is just gonna cave in your skull, dude.
Yeah.
The first person who knows you don't have a bone disease that you try fighting is gonna flick you and you're gonna just collapse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like you don't want to pick fights when a good blow to the chest could outright fucking kill you.
Yeah. Honestly, you shouldn't pick fights in general if you can help it. But if it comes down to it, make sure that you're picking a fight that you have a chance of winning.
I've never been in a fight in my entire life. I'm quite proud of this fact.
I have been in 3 fights in my entire life.
Too.
Although, to be fair, that does not include the sparring I did while I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
That's sparring.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, like maybe it's just me personally and like an underlying aggressive personality from years of depression. Like I'm of the mentality is like, I don't go around starting fights. I don't want to get into any physical confrontations. But like, if somebody starts a fight with me, know this: you're gonna try and hurt me. I'm gonna try and kill you.
I don't back down, but I don't start fights.
Like I ain't afraid to pick something up and bash you in the head with it because I don't want to fucking get hurt. Life ain't fair, motherfucker, and neither are fights.
Nope. Well, it depends. A fight for your life does not have rules beyond the person who walks away with their life lives.
Yeah, like Street Fight, I'm going 2 knuckles deep with my thumb into your eye socket.
Like if it comes to a choice between you or me, I'm always gonna fucking pick me.
Yeah, that's very different.
Yeah. There's a difference between honorable combat and a fight for your life. A huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go back to mutual combat state thing again. I really think it's the reason why a lot of fights don't break out in this state. Nobody's going to get in trouble. So, as long as both people agree.
I still remember Angel trying to backpedal the fuck out of the fact that he thought he could fight me.
That was great.
Fucking James over here playing fight coordinator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we'll fly you up here. I'll put you up in a hotel and everything.
Yeah, all on our dime. No, I can't. I don't have the time. I gotta train.
You can come down here anytime.
Crab, I think you confused the period at the end of that sentence from the question mark.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a period.
Angel is a special stupid.
Yeah, we can talk about Angel for things. Oh, wait, Katie's in New Zealand.
We technically covered the title of the show, so we can just sit around and fucking bullshit for who knows how long after this.
Yeah, we got some more shit, but no.
Yeah. If we're just talking bullshit, like, fuck it, who cares?
We have a structure here.
Structure. What is that?
Fuck, angel story time. It's like, okay, children, come gather around Uncle Rimshee while he regales you.
Oh, it's one asshole angel. He tried saying he could kick my ass, but I told him that he better try harder than that. Oh, he threatened, and I said, fine, we'll fly you out of here, but we'll put you up and we'll pay for everything. And he was just like, no, man, I got a train. Yeah, he said that he could beat my ass at that exact moment if we were in the same area. I said, okay, cool, let's fly you out here. And he immediately started backpedaling, coming up with excuses.
Nice tax return. Could have flown him out.
Hey, Larry, we may talk a bunch of shit on this show, but at least we don't spread it on a McDonald's touchscreen.
It's fair. Oh man.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk like a badass until they get called on their shit. It's just like, oh well, I gotta get my oil changed, and
yeah, that's the point where you either gotta put up or shut up.
I actually couldn't get my oil changed, so probably tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the biggest I talk myself up when it comes to fighting. I could probably hold my own against an average person. That's about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I certainly couldn't hold myself against someone like Joe Rogan. Definitely not. I'm not like that heavily trained in melee combat. I just know a few things, and I know that I could take people out if I really, really needed to.
And like I have a good feeling of like some of the people in the Discords could absolutely beat the shit out of me. One of those people being Mark.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't ever want to fuck with him. I mean, like, I would never come to that. We get along fine.
That's because Merc's a good guy. He's not like Angel. Yeah, we're still talking shit. This Angel's a dumbass douche.
Yeah.
Bar isn't scary still. Bar's just
Nah, Bar's fine.
Bar could kick anyone's ass here, guaranteed. But he wouldn't want to if he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Don't give him a reason to, and he won't.
Yeah.
He's not like Mouth.
Well, and Bar is also a big exception. He doesn't talk a lot of shit, for one thing.
No, he doesn't.
The other thing is, he got into martial arts because he wanted to get in shape. Because he used to be a fat body.
Mm-hmm.
So he just went full. He just went into it. And just started training and just fucking.
Now he's probably the most capable fighter in the Discord.
He looks like brutal Portuguese Kratos.
Yeah, he really does. Like, looking at him, you wouldn't want to get in a fight with him.
Yeah.
Fucking Larry. Jesus.
Yeah, Mouth will try to do that, but he'll pull a fucking Jesse Pinkman and use the wrong chemicals and not.
You know, yeah, he'll try and dissolve you in his bathtub, but that's after he's brought a gun to a fist fight.
Oh man, that fucking little pissing contest he tried to get into in the fucking chat. Oh, that's so fucking sad.
He's the kind of individual who thinks, oh, there's rules here? Let's see where the line is. Oh, they've called me out on the line? Let's see if I can push it.
He got so mad.
He got banned from 1.5 servers. I say 1.5 because we were like one incident away from banning him from Jeff's server, I think.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna check real quick. I don't remember if we banned him or not.
Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't.
No, there's only one person that's banned on that server, and that's Perturb.
Pretty sure he's still in Nick's server.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Nick's server.
He doesn't do anything in there.
Yeah, not really.
Well, he chats, but he's not being a dick like he has been in other servers.
You shouldn't let Mouth piss you off, Skull. Like, the dude's literally not even giving you
Yeah, you
Pity
let
him. Don't be pissed at him.
Yeah, you're letting him piss you off, and that's just giving him free rent in your fucking head. So don't do that.
Yeah, honestly, that's the best option you can go with is don't let them piss you off. Go with either absurd or stop talking to him.
Yeah.
If Barr was here, he'd understand exactly what I was saying, because there was there was a thing going on in the debater discussion, and guy was just arguing like a idiot, and so I went from okay, I'm trying to be serious to let's go with as absurd as possible. It just kept pissing him off.
Yeah.
Fucking Tomo. That dude was a piece of shit, man.
Yeah. Okay, Skull, you tried being nice to him and he was a dick. Yeah. He is a dick.
We know, Skull. That's why we're saying don't let him get to you. He's a dick. That's on him. There's nothing you can do to control that, so why let it bother you?
So, like, pretty much everyone here is agreement with that, Skull. You're like, none of us particularly like.
And Dina, he's been pretty cool on Nick's server. Yes, he's always nice to the females.
Yeah.
Free server.
And that's kind of one of his problems.
Yeah.
He's all nice to the females. So, just a heads up on that.
But yeah, like
miss talking shit.
that fucking Tomo dude just fucking showed up at Jeff's server. What a fool, man.
Just started arguing with Barr, and then I hopped in trying to answer some of his shit, and then he's just like ignoring stuff, and I'm saying I tried to stop the argument so that we could at least come to an understanding before we continue. That way, it could be a more amicable discussion. And he's like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah, absolutely no interest.
Larry, there's going to be drama anytime you get a group of people together. Of course, there's going to be Discord drama.
Plus, it was debater discussion.
Yeah.
What do you in there?
Discussions where that up. Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, I knew from the start, like, it was not going to be a productive conversation just by how he introduced himself into the debater discussions. Like, oh, you're one of these motherfuckers. Okay, I see you, dude.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt too, and I'm trying to be completely serious with him, and then he's just being an idiot. So I started being an idiot right back.
It pretty much turned out exactly how I predicted it was going to.
Dude, I got several DMs from that complimenting me on my absolute absurdity approach.
Larry, you're misconstruing isolated incidents with there being full blown drama on the servers. It's pretty much chill 99.9% of the time.
Yeah, debater discussion is the only place you'll really see any sort of drama right now, and it's usually
it's less drama and we're just pissing contests between like, a couple of individuals.
Yeah, and at the Laughing Scoundrel server, not really any drama. There's people that don't necessarily like each other; they tolerate each other, though, so it's fine.
And so I won't name names, but there are some people like Jeff's server that I do not particularly like.
Oh, I can name a couple that you probably don't like. I'm not going to, but yeah, I could probably name a couple you don't like.
But I always treat Discord servers like a local bar. Just sort of tolerate the people you don't like and focus on the people you do.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and get rid of any of these people. I don't want to see them go. It's just I think you're kind of disingenuous, dude, but you do you.
Skull, when was the last time there was a problem on any of the servers? Last week. Yesterday,
What?
problem. I
What
don't
happened?
know.
What do you mean? What do you mean by a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, that requires more information before we can answer what problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you talking about people arguing? Because that happens all the time in debater discussion. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, today was the last day there was any sort of drama.
That happens all the time between the three of us.
When a mod had to get involved, let's see.
Rimshee had to fucking step in and get involved last week.
Yeah, that was probably last week, and I didn't have to make any actual mod actions. I just told people, stop it, or else.
It's basically just hey, settle down.
I had to slightly on the Laughing Scoundrel server yesterday.
It's okay, Larry. We understand. And of course, I don't like people in the Discord, Skull. We were just talking about how I don't like Mouth.
Yeah. And it's okay to not like people.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all.
Sometimes you just don't jive well with people. That's fine.
I never liked Matthew Strigel, but it was fun to poke fun at him.
Skull, I'm not putting that out publicly. What happened yesterday.
Yeah, we're not getting into shit.
Yeah, we're not getting into specifics or details.
Yeah, mod actions have to remain relatively tight-lipped. The drama happening in the debater discussion, that's free game because that's public record.
Oh no, what I did was public record, but the reasons for being closed.
Yeah. What you did and why you did it are different though. Like usually we'll discuss in the mod chat why we're doing something, and then everyone will know, yeah, this is what ended up happening.
Yeah.
If
I don't
people
know
at
if
all.
you were I don't know your sleep schedule, so I can't tell you whether you sleep.
Also, just heads up, don't fucking DM me or anything after this. I am not a moderator. I am not in mod meetings. I have no knowledge pertaining. Don't ask.
Yeah, he's the one that gives us the normal people perspective.
The fuck was that?
It was supposed to be some fucked up British laugh because their teeth all suck.
Forgot an extra whistle there.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, I have a forward reaching. I can't talk like that. Fuck it. I'm done.
Okay.
I have not seen that show in years.
I know. We should make a night of it. Watch this show.
Gotta do our fucking Star Trek marathon first.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
totally
okay.
chill and watch some Star Trek at some point. We keep
Yeah.
saying this. We'll do this in what? Should we do it in here, or should we do it in like Jeff's server, or should we do it in the community? I think the community.
Yeah, we should do it in the community.
Yeah.
It's in the ground.
Neutral ground. The community is neutral ground for all, except apparently Nick, who doesn't want to be in there.
I understand. Should we just call this a show?
Yeah, I think we should just go ahead and call it done. We've been rambling like fucking idiots for long enough.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I don't think Nick's going to show tonight.
Yeah.
But
We've got more articles, but we don't.
Yeah. I need to eat some dinner. I'll be hanging out in the Laughing Scoundrel Discord later, probably. Nick might do a show later. He just hasn't gotten back to me, so I don't know for sure or not.
Yeah.
With that, we've been Let's Saints Discord, your one and only show that's usually right before Laughing Scoundrel podcast.
But you know, things happen.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And have a good night, everybody.
We have no lives. Later.
Late.